Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome to Teresa's Journey. Today I wanted to talk about how the holidays. I should have done this a little sooner, I guess, because Christmas was yesterday and Christmas Eve was Friday, and today's Sunday. But I didn't get a chance during those days to get on here and do this. So here I am now. But just want to talk about. Um, I know that the holidays are a time for get-togethers and stuff like that, and for some people, um, as you know, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Alcohol was my drug of choice. There's a lot of people that struggle during the holidays because it can be very triggering. Uh, maybe you can't spend it with family, or maybe you're thinking about a loved one that passed away. Um, just everything that's going on in the world could be a lot of pressure, and sometimes it's triggering, and you can have sort of moments where you kind of talk to yourself and say, well, maybe I can just try using that one more time. Maybe I could just, like, as in my case, for example, say I said, okay, yeah, I'll just go and get a little bottle of wine and just treat myself, or if you want to call it a treat. It wouldn't be a treat actually, but in your addiction mind, right? You think it would be a treat. It would be kind of a way to get away from those memories, like you used to do. Like when you used to reach for substances. And so my friend and I were talking about how if you go through the thought process that you go through, um, if you're triggered to use, I think it's important to sit down and realize that, you're not the only one. You can reach out for help, okay? I reach out for help when I need it, but I've learned some techniques to get myself grounded and back to reality, sort of thing, into my wise mind thinking instead of thinking from my emotional state, right? And I think a lot of addiction, there's a lot of underlying emotional stuff, right? So, um, and I think people relapse sometimes over the holidays because of these kind of stresses and triggers that go on. But if you follow the steps of, like, say, for example, okay, I'm going to get dressed and go to the liquor store. I'm going to have this anticipation that I'm going to get something that I haven't used in a long time, and I wonder what it's going to do to me, but I want to see if I can just have one drink or one whatever it is that your substance of choice may be. And you think, it's just going to have this time, and just have a drink to forget it all, or even to celebrate or whatever. You might slip up and go over to a friend's place or something, for example. So you go through the thought process. Okay, you get to the liquor store. I wouldn't want to be seen at the liquor store because I'm in recovery, and I've been in recovery for over 3 years now. So it would look a little odd for me to be going in when I'm doing recovery videos, especially. I have to be accountable for these videos and what I tell you in these videos, and stay true to myself and true to you when I'm doing my videos. And I'm being honest with you, and I'm telling you that I know that there's a certain uh, sort of expectation that I even put on myself. Like, I mean, I've grown so much since I quit drinking, so to go back to it would be such a mistake, and I would have felt, you feel okay. So you go through the motions even further. You get to the liquor store, you pick up the bottle of wine or what have you, and you buy it and you get it out and you put it in your bag so nobody can see what you're doing, because you're ashamed and you're embarrassed and you don't want to be seen walking in there. So you might go at night, for example, and then you get your bottle, you go home, and then you start drinking it, and you realize that your system's not used to it, you haven't had it for a long time. You start feeling sick, and maybe your drug of choice that you decide that you're gonna have to slip with, same thing. It can be very dangerous, as a matter of fact, too, from a health standard point of view. So you're putting your health at risk. You're putting your mental state at risk, and it harms you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then, you've got to deal with all the aftermath of all the guilt and shame that follows it. So, walking through the steps is a really good process, and it helps you go through the steps and realize that the end game is not worth this quick solution. So, I just wanted to touch on that, and I hope that everybody stayed strong during the holidays, and if you were triggered, that you were able to get through it. And remember, if you if you need to, please pick up the phone. Call Detox. They're there 24/7 to talk to people, and call AA. There's a hotline. They'll get you a sponsor like as soon as they can. It's a pretty quick process. So just call a friend and explain what's happening, even just and sit and just wait, and don't let the addiction part of you take over, because you know that it's going to lead to nowhere good anyway. So that's what I'm trying to say in this video. And I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I had a very good Christmas, and I'm very happy and content, and I hope that you all are celebrating great holidays right now. And I wish you all well, and let's look forward to the coming year. Peace.